Hey Shooby-Doodlers, how are you doing? It's Mother's Day next weekend here in the UK, and I'm going to be doing a Mother's Day card with a bunch of flowers on it, which made me think about maybe I should do a little video beforehand about how to draw flowers in kind of 3D in perspective, because they're not all just face on like that. They're at kind of different angles and things like that, but let's not talk about it. Let's do it. So here is that happy little flower that I've drawn and cut out. And you can see here that it is a circle. Now the thing about 3D and perspective and stuff like that is that it's a circle when it's straight on at you, and that's just kind of in a two-dimensional plane. But if you want to make it appear a bit more 3D, we have to sort of change the plane. And as you rotate it a bit like that, you can see that it is turning into an ellipse. And then if maybe we want it this side of the vase, or vase, whatever you want to call it, we could turn it that way, but we can also twist it that way. So then we're getting a very, very, very different kind of shape. And same if we put one over here, then that will be over there. They're all ellipses, but they're in different kind of planes. And then we might have one up at the top here, which will be going like that. And then we got this one on the front here. So how do we put this into practice in a drawing? Well, if we have a vase or whatever it is there, and then we're going to have flowers shooting off in all sorts of different directions. You say vase, I say vase, you may say vase. So this flower here might be facing us directly, and we're looking right into its happy little face like that. This one here, because we've got that kind of angle there, it's going to be kind of based around that kind of line, and it's going to be an ellipse. This one here again is also going to be kind of based around that line, and then we're going to have the kind of flower there. This one coming out towards the front will be much more circular. And again, so will this one, but then we got this, the angle, so it's still an ellipse, and it's going through. So it's kind of, this diameter is like, which diameter? That vertical diameter has been kind of turned around like that. And a flower that's going to be over here, it's going to be a much more kind of thinner squeezed kind of ellipse as well. Now you might see one behind there as well, and it's going to be slightly smaller, I think. So that's going to be sort of coming that way, and that's where the stem will be, and you might see one behind there, and the stem will be sort of coming like that. So these are the kind of the disc planes of what the flower is going to look like. And this one here is going to have its petals something like this. It's going to be a very, very simple daisy-like flower. This one is going to be a little bit different. So we've got more of a cone in the middle there. And then we can kind of do these flowers, these petals, and going out to the edge of the predefined ellipse. And this one here is going to be sort of a bit like that, and then we're going to do the same kind of thing here, going round and round and round and round, only going as far as the edge of that predefined ellipse. And here we're going to have more of a kind of a cushion that's sort of sitting up like that, and then we'll put these petals in like that, and already you can get a feel of three-dimensional sort of arrangement going on here. And again, this is this kind of cushion of the stamens and everything in the middle, and again drawing out to the outer limits of the predefined ellipse. And this again is very much a cushion on the top, and we come all the way around. So here we might want to put in the stalks. And here we're going to see a bit of the whatever it's called, I've forgotten now. my biology lessons when I was 16 or something, I can't remember what that's called. The ovum, is it? I can't remember now. Yeah. And so these will be coming down there as well. And this is the underside that we are seeing. like that. And then we probably got a few leaves and things spilling out, and they're being sort of daisy-like. They have quite sort of cut. What would you call that? Sort of tracy kind of cut-edged leaves. And then we can put the bowl in there, and the rim, and then we can put a bit of shadow underneath there, bit of shadow there, a bit of shadow to put the whole thing on the table, and maybe the edge of the table too. And there you can see how we've got this kind of feel of it being a ball of flowers, a whole arrangement, rather than just a load of flowers just stuck on the front. And the next video I'm going to show you how to do this, but all in watercolour in a much more subtle kind of way. Perfect for Mother's Day. In the next video I'm going to be doing a much softer version of this for Mother's Day, as you would expect for a Mother's Day card. And why not come and join me on Patreon, where I will be adding a drawing guide for this video. And I do that quite a lot on Patreon. In fact, there is an awful lot more going on Patreon than there is on this channel. So why not click up here and go and see what it's all about. In the meantime, keep drawing, drawing, drawing. Practice, practice, practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.